Hello, everyone. This is Meli and Baba.
Hello?
And Meli doesn't know.
Nope.
What don't you know?
I don't know what our topic is.
You don't know what the topic is?
Nope.
Okay. This is Baba, and I have decided to
Mhm.
ask Melika a question.
I'm very scared right now.
Nothing to be scared of, Meli.
Okay.
The question is
Mhm.
the following, and you must promise
Mhm.
to answer
Oh my gosh, it's like a lie
truthfully.
detector, right?
Yes, is a lie detector
Okay.
question. To answer truthfully,
Okay.
we're going to talk about this and we're going to expand on your answer.
Okay.
I need you to explain your answer, why you're answering this. So
Okay.
the question is,
Mhm.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Mhm.
If you had the opportunity
Okay.
to complain about one thing
Mhm.
to your parents,
Okay.
what would it be?
About anything.
Anything you can talk. This is it. You can complain now. It's
That's
not going to go
so
further.
hard.
One issue, one topic that you could complain about to your parents or even maybe write about with no consequences. It can be anything. So this is why I said you have to be
This is
truthful.
so hard though.
Well, are there many?
No, but I've got a very top one in my head, but it's very political. So I can't.
What do you mean
It's
political?
very political.
What, politics or political within the family
No,
establishment?
just politics.
Oh, it's politics.
But if we're going something personal,
Melika, it could be Millie, it could be anything.
see, this is why I have to be prepared. Okay.
No, I got you on
If you
spot.
told me, I would have thought about it.
Look, this is a special episode. It's our double digit episode, episode 12.
Yeah.
Okay. And you and I are talking
Okay.
about this.
Yeah.
And as I said,
Do you-
maybe later on I can say as well about my complaint. I don't know. I have.
Okay, this complaint. So I would like write about it, and it would be fine. But because that's so hard, because I complain about a lot of things.
I know, but I
Yeah.
want the main one.
A main one.
Yeah, your
would
generation complains
probably-
about everything.
Okay, no, Dad. No, that's just a different generation. Okay, that's your generation. You guys complain about us complaining, so technically you guys are the ones complaining.
Ooh,
Yep.
hit me.
Ate that up.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay, my thing.
So, what is the complaint that you would complain to your parents? One subject, and then I need you to expand on it.
I'd say my biggest complaint. It all comes back to stress.
Okay.
Now, the reason I said stress is because I thought of homework. There's a lot of things people complain, and I was like, okay, I understand why we have homework, but it's not homework, it's the stress of getting things done. It's the stress of handing this in time. It's the stress of doing this correct.
Yeah, but hold on there. Number one,
Yeah.
a few seconds ago you said it's political.
No, I didn't say my political one.
but that's it. I said to you, you have
Do you
to
want
be
my
truthful.
political one?
And secondly, let me say something as well.
Okay.
Homework is not issued by your parents. Homework is issued from school. And my question was, you see,
gosh, I just
young
changed the
generation
script.
is not listening.
No.
My question was one complaint to parents.
So then it has to be about parents.
Is about you and your parents.
Honestly, I can't think.
You
There's
got such a lovely
I'd
parents, huh?
complain. Yeah.
We are the best parents in the world.
Best in the world,
Yippee,
honestly.
yay.
No, I honestly would not complain.
You have no complaints?
Okay, no, I do actually.
Of course you must have complaints.
Sometimes you don't understand me. You guys. Sorry, not just you, but you and Mum. And I think this is for every kid. But you don't understand what I'm going through. And you know when you say, oh, I've got such a good one. I've got such a good one. This, I always hear this. oh, back in my day, I used to have to take the bus, and then I'd have to walk, and then I'd meet like my uncle, and my uncle would do this and that. Okay, I've probably had it like that as well, but I've just hasn't made it a big thing. You know, I could say this is what I'm gonna say to my kids when they're like, "Oh, I got so much homework." I'm gonna say, "Yeah, I had to quarantine. I had to stay home. I cannot contact my teachers or anything. Couldn't see anyone." And I had to do my homework. I'm just gonna lie, it's all lies, okay? You did not take a bus at 3 o'clock in the morning and then you started walking. No, it's all lies.
Meli,
It's all
it's
lies.
not lies. It's not lies.
It's all lies. No way.
Unfortunately, you live in a time that
Mhm.
things have improved and you cannot
Okay.
understand what your parents had to go through to
Mhm.
get to school or to do things.
No, but
So
I'm
it's a
saying yeah.
different type of lifestyle.
Mhm.
You see?
Okay.
Of course, you have got the right to complain and say that we complain about you guys,
Mhm.
but the same thing is that you complain about us that we don't understand you. But
Yeah.
the truth is that yes, look. I had to get up 6 in the morning.
Okay. Here comes
No,
the
no, you
story.
started the subject,
You
but
decided the
I asked the
subject.
question and you started the subject
Okay.
or the issue by saying that we lie and we make up stories.
Yeah.
Meli,
Mhm.
I used to get up 6 in the morning
Right.
because I had to catch my bus at 7:20.
Okay.
Okay?
Whatever.
Now, when was the last time you got up every morning during school time
Yeah.
at 6 o'clock? And another thing, actually, something more interesting. Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. Sometimes in Germany,
Mhm.
there were some hours at school would start
Yeah.
at 7:10
Okay.
in the morning.
Mhm.
So I had to actually get up at 5:30
Mhm.
and leave at 6:20. Now, when was the
Mhm.
last time, Melly, you got up 6 o'clock in the morning to go
Yeah.
to school on a weekly basis?
Okay. But imagine when did your school finish?
1 o'clock.
Okay. Now, my timing, right? Okay, not right now, but when you were, how old were you?
Actually, it was around 11, 12.
Okay.
That was
So,
secondary school, yeah?
my time. I have to get up at 7 o'clock. Okay? That's normal because some people I know they wake up even earlier. I'm not complaining about that. I have to be at school at 8:25. 8:45, my lessons have started. Morning, miss, morning, so da da da. Till 3:05.
Melly, let's
Mhm.
not forget
Mhm.
that you have 1 hour lunch.
Okay. Did you
Now,
not have lunch? No,
no.
you had to go home.
Yeah, because we
That
finished,
is heaven.
but hold on,
That is lovely.
calm down, calm
Oh,
down,
no,
calm down.
it's
First of all, there
Mhm.
were days. I know that I said that we had to start at 8, but then sometimes our timetable, it wasn't a lot, I
Mhm.
must say, wasn't it? It was once a week that we would have to start at 7:10. So that would mean that would mean that I had to get up at 5:30,
Mhm.
so I would catch my bus at 6:20 to be able to be at school for 7:10. So,
Also,
Melly,
okay.
not lying, but we had more responsibility than
We have
the way
so
you
much
guys are
responsibility.
living your life now.
No way. Also, another thing, because I really think about this a lot, and sometimes I'm like, if we didn't have these, it would be so much better. Not as in, okay, I'll explain why in a sec. Phones, like series, not just TV, but series. So many times I'm always like, oh, I'm just gonna finish this series and then go to bed. Like finish this episode and I'll go to bed. And I've watched so many episodes and I went to bed late. Now,
Well, that's your fault.
no, but I'm saying it's that control that technology has. And your time, you guys didn't have these.
No, we had technology according to our generation. Our
What did you
technology,
have?
well, our technology was that computers had just started to come onto the market.
Yeah.
And then it was the new games that we used to play. So we had
But
games.
the games always stay there.
Yeah, but hold on. And the other thing was as well which is interesting. You talking about TV
Yeah.
programs. Now you can always catch up nowadays on your TV programs. So, for example, as you just said it,
Yeah.
so if you missed it, you could watch it on an
Yeah,
app
yeah.
before you go to bed. But
You
ours,
could
if there
like
was a
record it.
program, we couldn't catch up. So we had to make sure that at that certain time we are at home, so we can watch our favorite program,
Yeah,
let's say,
yeah.
or whatever program it was,
Mm-hmm.
we could watch it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have missed it.
Exactly. And that's why I think it was so much more organized in a way that, okay, at 8 o'clock, this is my program. That's it. Finishes in 1 hour time. So 9 o'clock. Okay, by the time I get to bed, 9:30, 10. That's it.
Thank you
Wake up in
very
the
much,
morning.
Meli. You just
Yeah.
confirmed that the older generation had a more organized
Yeah.
life.
But I'm not saying that you guys were not lazy. You guys you were so lazy that people had to organize for you guys when to watch them.
What do you mean? That's a bit silly. But anyway, you're sidetracking from the question I asked you.
Okay.
Complain to parents? What was it?
I said sometimes you guys don't understand kids or me, my needs, my wants.
But have
We're
you
not
ever.
on the same wavelength.
We are not on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But don't you think at your age you need to have your own wavelength?
No, I completely agree. Yes, but it's that someone saying it's that pep talk. Sometimes all I want is a little push. Like, yeah, you got this. Like, don't worry, it's fine. That's it. That's honestly it.
Yeah, but Meli,
Not
when we
a
give you that
back
pep
in
talk.
my days. Okay, now we're not in those days. They say never look at the past, always look in the future
Okay, then
or the
stop
present.
complaining then. Move on.
But no, but I need that complaint so I can move forward.
Okay, for you to understand something, you
Mhm.
have to compare it with something. Hence, your
Oof.
parents always bring up some experiences from their past. Okay?
Okay.
So, when I say to you, Meli, move on, this is something you have to do, then the comment I get from you is, you guys don't understand. Hence,
I never say
I'm
that. It is what I
forced.
think.
Thank you. Hence, I'm forced, whatever I'm discussing with you,
Mhm.
to put a comparison in. And that comparison is always my time. Do you understand this now?
Yeah.
So, for you to understand what difficulties we have gone through, hence, we explain to you our time.
Okay.
Okay? And compare it with the current situation.
I explain my time, and you guys say, no, it's so much more easier. You don't have to go to a library and find this book and that book. Okay, I have to go on different websites. I have to look up. You know what? Sometimes the textbook doesn't actually give me the information that I want. So I have to look YouTube videos. Do I understand what this man is saying? Okay. Do I understand this? Okay, yeah. It is hard. It's not
Okay, Meli,
easy.
but listen to this. I can see what you're saying. For you, at this age, during these circumstances, it
Yes.
feels hard.
And I'm not saying like
But
I'm not grateful, but
no,
it's
no,
just
no. But what
hard.
I'm trying to say is that our time was much harder. And I'll give you an
Okay.
example. But I'll give you an example. We
Mhm.
complained as well, and then our
Yeah.
parents would compare our complaints to their time.
Okay.
Okay. For example,
Mhm.
I can easily say that if I had complained to my parents that, oh, I have to take the bus and go to school and this and that,
Yeah.
I'm sure my parents would have said, well, during their time, there were not too many buses. The
Yeah,
bus times were
definitely.
different. And also during their time, there was no underground maybe in the city they lived.
Mhm.
And maybe they had to cycle and even walk 10 minutes more
Yeah,
than
yeah,
I had
yeah.
to. So their comparison would be that.
Mhm.
Okay. Or sometimes they would say, oh, they didn't even have color TV because those days the TVs were black and white. Very simple. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So their complaints, or if I had complained, their comparison would be based on them.
Mhm.
But my point is that we had it more difficult. You just mentioned that you guys have to go to internet and find something, and if you don't
Also, can't
understand,
use AI because now there's like
of course,
AI detection things
of
or
course.
things like
Now,
that.
luckily, we didn't have that, but what we had, for example, I can give you a specific one.
Mhm.
We had to go, if you were looking for a specific subject that the book didn't explain it very well,
Yeah.
you would go to library, find a book that is specifically written about that subject, let's say.
Okay.
Okay, for example, I don't know, you want to know in biology about the heart,
Yeah.
but the chapter in your biology book is nothing special, but you want more
Okay.
details.
Yeah.
So you would go to library
Mhm.
under the science section or under, I don't know, physiology section and find a book that explains the heart more.
Yes.
Now, that would be your local library.
Okay.
If they didn't have it,
You have to go to another life.
now the other library would be the central library,
Mm-hmm.
which was another 15 minutes train drive, like an underground,
Okay.
to get there.
Yeah.
You could get there, but it doesn't mean that they would have the book that you wanted. Because you
Okay.
could be on a loan to someone else, or someone else might
Mm-hmm.
taken it out, okay, or borrowed it.
Okay.
So then you had to request that book.
Mm-hmm.
That might have taken maybe 10 days for them to send it to your local library. And then when it would arrive,
Mm-hmm.
or they would give you a date,
Yeah.
that on this date it should be there. So you would remember that on that date,
You
there was
have
no
to go
text
in. Yeah.
messaging,
Yeah.
there was nothing. Sometimes they might call you on your home line and say the book you ordered
That's
has
so
arrived.
sweet.
Yeah, that's what used to happen.
Oh.
And then you had to go and pick that book up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would allow to have it maybe, let's, if it was a very important or very sort of, how would you say it, very on demand book,
Yeah.
you were allowed to have it only for a week.
Oof.
So other people could use it as well.
And you couldn't take pictures either, could you?
Thank you. Well, you could take photocopies. The photocopies you
Okay.
could take. But you're right, there was no pictures taken. Like a
Yeah.
phone, take the phone out quickly, take a picture.
Yeah,
So your
exactly.
best thing was to take a photocopy. And that would solve the issue. But nowadays,
Okay, no, that is
you
hard.
have
Yeah.
got your phones,
Mm-hmm.
you got your iPads, your laptops,
Mm-hmm.
you're connected to internet, and you're looking for a subject on heart. There are millions of information that
Yeah.
you can find without even moving from your room.
Okay. But I got something now.
Go ahead.
No, actually, I don't want to say it's a bit rude. No, never mind. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what to say now.
So
It was, yeah, you
I
had
think
it
your
harder.
complaint is not justified.
But it's just, I understand that. I'm saying, oh, yeah, that is. Look, I just said, yes, that is hard. You guys, I had it harder back in my days. No, don't want you to say that. I just want you to agree with me for once and just say, yes, Melika. Yes, Meli, you have had it hard. That's it. Yes, Meli, it is hard for you. That's it.
But
That's all
nobody
I
is saying
need.
that your life is easy. What I'm saying is, Melika, there are people who went through hard times
Yep.
and they came out and lived on
Okay.
and succeeded.
That's amazing.
And this is what you're going to have as well. You're going to go through this difficult time
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to come out on the other side and you're
Yeah.
going to shine.
What if it doesn't happen?
Then you try it again.
What if
If
I
you're going to,
fail?
but you can't just go, what if, what if, what
Oh.
if? This doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be negative about something,
Yeah.
then don't bother.
Oof.
No, you don't bother. You have to think positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have to be always optimistic. Pessimistic always puts you down.
Yeah.
Okay? The question would be like, oh, don't go to school because there might be a fire at school. It doesn't work like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You always look positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You always look positive in a way of saying, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to achieve it. Now, if you try for something, there's a high chance that you would achieve it.
Yeah.
But if you don't try hard, deep down, if you don't really try, you will never succeed.
Okay. But what if you tried your best? No, it's the what if again.
What if?
Okay, you've tried your best, but you didn't get it. Then you didn't try your best, but you actually, let's say you actually really tried your best, but it just didn't happen.
It has happened to me. It has happened to me.
See, it comes
I remember.
comes up with the experiences again back in the
Yes.
days.
Yeah, but hold on. It has happened to me. I graduated with my
Mhm.
first degree.
Yep.
I applied for many jobs,
Mhm.
and I wasn't happy with the current job that I was doing,
Mhm.
so I applied.
Yeah.
Okay. And also those days, internet was a bit iffy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just started.
Just started, so it
growing.
wasn't really
Yeah.
much. So what I did, I went and got a special book that is for pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
And at the end of this book, it had all the names and addresses of the pharmaceutical companies.
Whoa.
And I wrote
Mhm.
100 or 115 applications.
Oh my gosh.
And I sent them all out.
Wow.
Okay? And I
Mhm.
sent them all out.
Yeah.
Look, I wanted something.
Mhm.
So I worked hard for it. I sent them all out. And you know
Yeah.
what?
You didn't get any in return.
30 years later, and I'm still waiting for some answers.
Stop.
No, some never answered. Some answered saying, "Oh, thank you very much. We got your letter, and we want to put it in our archive for
Oh, but
future
that's
references."
nice.
But no, but look,
But you
so
didn't get
you could. I didn't
anywhere.
get any.
Yeah.
But I still didn't give up. Those days, I don't know if it still happens or not, but those days on a Thursday, you would buy a newspaper,
Mhm.
and they had classified where there would be job adverts and specific job adverts, and it
Oh.
used to be two famous newspapers. I think it was the Telegraph and the Times.
Mhm.
Those jobs would be in there
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
wanted them, and then you could call them.
yeah.
And I
Ah.
never forget. I on a Thursday,
Yeah.
I got the newspaper,
Mhm.
and there was this job that I applied for. I rang them. They went through some questions. They said, "Oh, yeah, sounds interesting." So they
Yeah.
invited me for an interview.
Okay.
I went for the interview.
Mhm.
A couple of days later,
Yeah, yeah.
they called me back and said, "Unfortunately, you came second.
Oh.
You came second,
No.
and the
That's the
person who
worst thing. Like, why do they tell you? Just say sorry. We
you
can't.
came second,
Yeah.
and the person who got the job,
Yes.
the only advantage that person had over me, that person was already working for the company as a part-time
Oh, yeah.
and wanted to go full-time. And that
Oh.
was the only
Did you
reason.
not want to go full time?
No. I wanted
Oh,
full-time, and
but
that
because
person
he's
was part.
already in it, kind
Yeah,
of. They're already in it.
had that experience with the
Mhm.
company. Now, while I was talking to that recruitment person, the manager,
Yeah.
I remember saying, "Well, second is not good enough." I
Oh.
remember exactly saying that. And then they said, "Yeah, thank you very much." I said, "Thank you very much. If any jobs, opportunities,
Yeah.
please contact me." And it was 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
they rang me. They rang me and they said, "Can you come for an interview?"
Oh my goodness.
I went for an interview.
Right.
I sat in front of this guy.
Mhm.
This guy was the managing director of the company.
Oh my
He was
gosh.
the highest
Big
position,
boss.
big boss. And he goes to me, "You have come highly recommended
Oh my.
from your previous interview. And I like the attitude of you saying second is not the
Oh
best."
no way.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm gonna use that.
And there and then,
Mhm.
he said, "We're not going to go further with the interview because you had the interview and I like
Oh,
the attitude you have. We're going to offer you this job."
stop. That is so good.
Meli, overnight,
Oh my
my
goodness.
salary doubled.
Stop.
No, seriously, my salary doubled.
But you know what that is? I think this should be another topic that we do. But it's like fate. Goes away from our topic, but I think that is like fate or
Meli, you
something.
can call it fate, but the other thing is, I had prepared for the interview.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I came second, you're right.
Yeah.
But the door never
Wait,
closed on
what
me.
happened to the guy?
No, that person had the job. That was a different.
Yeah.
It was the same company, but
Oh,
the
but
new
different, like
position
it's
had
branch
come up.
right. Uh-huh.
The new position had come
Oh,
up,
okay, it's a different position.
and they offered
Ah,
it to me
I
then.
thought they like
Yeah.
kicked him out.
So
or
that, but
something.
what I'm saying is though,
Yeah.
if you're prepared for something, and maybe at
Mhm.
that point it doesn't happen,
Yeah,
but you are there.
it's that patience, isn't it?
Okay, you
Patience
are
and
there
time.
and ready to go in. And this is what I'm
Mm,
trying to say. Never give up. Never think negative.
yeah,
And look, again, we're going back to my time, my experience.
yeah,
And this is why I'm trying to say to you, don't think negative. You know,
yeah.
you
That's
want
true.
you want us to give you the pep work, okay,
Pep
or the
talk. Yeah.
pep talk that you will be fine. But how can I say that if I don't give you the example? If you come to me and say, "Oh, that, this, and that, Baba," I say, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, you would be fine, Meli." Then your answer would be,
How
"How
do
do
you
you
know?
know?"
Yeah. That's good, Baba. You just like, wow.
Okay, so this is why it's understandable that every parent
Yeah.
would always give an example for the person to understand it better.
Very nice. Trying to think if I've got an example. I don't have an example
You
actually.
see, that's how,
I definitely do.
and this is
But
why
it just doesn't relate to you, you know? What problems do you have, Dad?
I don't have
Baba,
any
tell me.
problems.
I have
I
a
don't have any problems.
solution.
I don't have any problems.
I don't have anything right
And if I
now. No, I've got one. Oh, I've got a good one. Right, yeah. So
go on then,
let's say, okay, I need to. Let's say you lost faith. You've lost faith, lost hope. You're like, oh, I'm never gonna get it. I got a role, but I didn't get this role. Well, back in my days,
yeah,
I had to audition
yeah,
for a little play, sorry. And obviously, you want the main role. You know, if not, you're like, yeah, I'll have a side character. That's absolutely fine. And in primary school, I remember you and Mum would sign me up to go and do these like little shows and everything. Never got the main role in those. Don't know why, but no, that sounds like I'm bragging. But I just didn't get it, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I went to this one to try and give it a go because due to COVID, it was going to be our first show. I got a role. I didn't get the main role. I got a narrator. So, all right, great. At least I've got a part, you know, that's amazing. And it's the first show that my school's doing again, so that's great. And I think it was like a couple months or a couple weeks later, something like that. Um, my friend who got the main role, she said, "Yeah, I'm leaving." And I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, I'm leaving." And, you know, Miss is a bit worried because she doesn't know who to fill my shoes. And I was like, "Oh, okay, interesting." I honestly did not think like, "Oh, she's gonna look for me." I said, "There's probably like a backup because there's like the word, what's it called? Under? I don't know. Do you know what it is?
no.
Okay.
But
There's a
anyway,
word for it. Understudy. I was like,
understood.
oh, she's definitely got someone. Never mind. So I left. And so the news had come out in our rehearsal, and Miss was like, "Yes, guys, this has happened, but don't worry, I am going to fill someone." And I came because we would do after school sessions as well, where we would rehearse if we had a role in there. And I said, "Oh, Miss, am I in the after school rehearsal slash session?" And she said, "No, you're not, but I need to speak to you." I said, "All right." So she explained to me again, "Oh, yeah, you know how she's leaving and I need someone to fill in her shoes." And I thought, yeah. And I honestly, in that moment when she told me, I was like, right, she's going to ask me to go and find someone, you know? And she said, "Would you like to have the role?" And I was like, what? I was shocked. And that, you could say that again, I didn't give up. I said, "That's great. I've got a role. I'm going to go and do this role." And it was amazing. So much fun. Such a thoughtful and lovely experience I had. Yeah. You see, Dad? I just upstaged you again.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like good like
Well
that.
done. But you
Thank you.
see, what was it?
hmm
Be optimistic.
Yeah. And I really seized that opportunity because I remember the next years I was so busy with like school's mock that I never got to do that play again. So
Okay.
I really seized that opportunity and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this one. And I did it. And that was so much fun.
There we go.
Yeah.
You see, so that's what I mean. So when we always talk, and I mean, of course, when you start complaining, saying parents this, parents that,
Yeah.
but we see failure in a different way. Of course, when we were your age,
Yeah.
we saw things like you.
Probably.
But again, with age and experience,
Mm-hmm.
we have started to look at things differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay?
Very true.
So,
Yes.
we're getting to the end of the
We are.
episode. Um, I'm just looking at some quotes.
I've got one.
Do you want to go for the
I got
quote?
one,
Go on
yeah.
then.
So, wait, who said this? This is actually by Rudy Punko.
Okay.
Do you know who he is?
No.
Okay.
Who is it?
It's very sad, Bob. Very sad. He played in Outer Banks. It was his main role, and he's an actor.
Okay.
His character dies as well. Bless him.
Oh.
So sad, Bob. It's the saddest thing. It's not the saddest thing, but it's a very sad moment. And he says, if you try and fail in a way, you've succeeded because you've tried. But if you fail without trying, then you've automatically failed because you didn't even have the energy or the motive to say, yeah, I'm going to give it a go. That's just the quote I have.
And I was going to give the following quote, which is actually very similar to yours.
Oh, okay.
And it was the following. I was trying to read it, but I couldn't read it. Giving up is the only sure way to fail. So never give up.
Mm-hmm.
Always have your head high.
Yeah.
Always aim high.
Mm-hmm.
You may fail, but you carry on.
Wow.
That's what life is about. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Such
make
a,
sure you study always.
Poetic ending.
I know. Yeah. How did we manage that?
I know.
Oh
We're bickering the first bit.
Yeah. But to everyone.
Yeah.
Failure is always a lesson.
Exactly. You should see it as not a mistake, maybe like a learning curve.
Yeah.
A learning curve.
And for the younger generation, older generation, failure happens at any time. But it's how you deal with it. Especially for the younger generation, your parents are always right.
Okay, I disagree with that. I think you're always right and you should know it and believe in it as well. Because if your parents say, oh, you're wrong, your parents have failed in that moment. Ooh!
No, but I didn't say that parents should put you down. I only said...
Oh, okay.
I only said...
If they don't understand you, your parents have failed. They need to understand you. There we
go. Parents never fail because they have made you who you are. They are the foundation of you.
Give me the tissues.
So you can never say that parents are wrong. Your behavior, your character, your teaching, your upbringing comes from your parents. They made who you are.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
And you just made that right off the bat.
Right off my... Thank you, guys.
That was lovely.
I'm Baba.
I'm Meli.
Have a lovely week.
Yes. And remember Baba's quotes and remember me as well.
Of course we remember.
I am the daughter, so I do have an input automatically.
No. But always be strong. Always be positive.
Always. Yeah.
Because the only way is up. And never, ever doubt yourself.
No, it's a mindset. That's it.
Look after yourself.
Yes.
Be healthy. Goodbye from Baba.
Bye from Meli.